I'm hoping we get that Earl King Crawford fight in November, like they said.
I thought the deal was signed already.
It's some rumors that it's not. They just agreed in principle, but they haven't signed yet. So they've agreed, but their lawyers going over, the other stuff. So
Terrence Crawford want too much money.
That's what everybody been saying. I don't understand. Like he been making demands that made it seem like he was going to retire after the fight. Like he was trying to get a bunch of money and quit or something. I don't know. But then he said he wanted to fight Charlo afterwards. And I was like, I don't.
Right. He already counted himself out. Like when you make that demand of a certain amount of money, you count yourself
right.
out.
Trying to price yourself out the fight. Right. Exactly. So, and people and boxing fans are the most emotional fans on the planet, man. Right. So they got to just ride with they guy and make all excuses. No matter what side you're on, they just stick with it. I be like, y'all crazy. Right. I'll be telling cats, styles make fights, man. Styles make fights. Why do you think, like, Ken Norton was not a great heavyweight, but his style gave Ali problems. Styles make fights.
Yeah, facts.
I watched Mike Tyson fight Joe Frazier's son.
Marvin.
Dog. When I say dog, he hit this boy. He was asleep in this corner, like looked like he was praying. I was like, oh my God.
Out of there. I don't know what the heck he was, bro.
My dad was like, I don't know why Joe Frazier signed his son up for a butt whooping.
Bro, I don't know what happened, man, because at the end of the day, it's very difficult to be a second generation great fighter. Now, if your dad was an okay fighter and then he trains you, it's better to be that way than you. Like with Floyd and his uncle and his daddy, they was good fighters, and then they trained Floyd to be a great fighter. It worked better that way.
Now I done saw Vander Holyfield's son. He looked like he got a promise. He looked like he got a promise future.
Yeah, I think Evander probably did the smart way and let somebody and picked a trainer for him instead of trying to train him himself.
Right.
Because you got to do that. I think these guys. Yeah, I don't know, man. I
was trying to think of the other fighter that everybody wants to see the same fight. I can't think of his name.
Say it again.
The fight that everybody wants to see Tank go again is not Ryan Garcia, it's the other kid. He's like the undisputed now.
Devin Haney?
Yeah, that fight.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see this fight.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm Bill Haney, I'm not letting Devin fight Tank right now.
Thank you.
I just wouldn't.
I told people the same thing. Why you think Oscar De La Hoya wouldn't let Garcia fight Tank? No.
Yeah, and Bill is Devin's manager and that's his daddy. He gonna have to look out for us and let him get some more seasoning on him, man. You need a couple more tough joints before you get in there with Tank. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like people be disrespecting Tank. Like Tank ain't got that power, and I be like, come on now, y'all gotta quit this.
He got power in both hands, and that's a problem. You can't
like
just.
After he knocked that boy Rolly out, I was like, wow. Bro, first of all, I was geeked at first. I was so amped when he knocked him out. Yeah. Because all his training was talking about, Rolly got this power. It's all about power. Man.
Yeah, no, it's not all about power.
Right,
I keep telling you don't win. You win fights above the neck with your brain, and you win them below the waist with your footwork. Mm-hmm. You can have all the power in the world. If you don't have those two things, you will not be able to execute. Sorry, it's just the way it is, man.
Like everybody people like Devin Haney gonna beat Tank. I'm like, okay, all right.
I don't know. I mean, maybe in a couple years, a year or two or something. But like today, I'm picking Tank, man.
I am too. I'm not going against that kid, man.
I'm picking Tank, man. This other stuff, man, it'd be weird. Sometimes I be thinking people don't actually watch boxing, which for the
No,
most
they
part,
don't.
I be like, y'all just talking about it. Y'all watch y'all favorite fighters and then you think you know, but that's not gonna tell you anything, man.
They just spectators. They like to do the ooh and the ah.
Yeah.
Ooh, ah. They not focused on the skill level.
Now I'm gonna tell you in a year or two who gonna be a problem. He's a problem now, but I'm talking about for the top guys is Shakur Stevens.
Oh yeah,
I
but
see
he
how
talk.
I can gathering. I can see his brain working like a computer in there. He just gotta slow it down just a little bit.
But he talking about he'll take on Tank right now. I was like, you not ready, bro.
And as a fighter, he should say that, but his granddaddy is not going
Yeah,
to advise that. So, yeah.
a lot of people are staying away from Tank because they realize Tank got that power, man. He done
Yeah.
mature in his fights.
Yep.
That's why
And
I laugh at Ryan Garcia because every time Tank fight, Garcia come up talking shit.
yeah, look, this is what I started to look for. This is how I know a fighter is maturing. When I don't see a puffy face in between fights, meaning
Yeah.
they stand in shape. Like I remember when I knew Adrien Broner was gonna fall off is when I started seeing him be fat in between fights, like really have a big stomach in between fights. I'm like, that ain't it, dog. It's not it. That's not how
Well, where he
Marvin.
fought Maradona,
Yeah,
dog, that hit, and when Broner got up and his legs was doing it looked like he was doing a day in that boy. I was like, whoa.
yeah. See, one of AB problem is when you gain weight in between fights and you that short, he ends up fighting out of his weight class
Yep.
because it's hard for him to cut that weight. I'm like, if he
He
lives a
kept doing
better
that too.
style, if AB was fighting at 135, he knocked people's heads off, bro. That's what he was doing. Yeah,
135
but when
was
you get up
weight.
to 147, it's different.
Yeah. See, that's like Ryan Garcia. He won't Tank to come up at 140. Tank like, well, won't you come down to 135? Come on. You saying
Right.
you can beat me? Come down to 135.
Yep.
If you saying you got this speed and this power, come down to 135.
Yep.
I feel like if Tank go to 140, I feel like he's more powerful and dangerous if he goes to 140.
Yeah. The only problem with going to 140 is that a lot of them guys at 140 supposed to be at 147.
Right.
So you got to wait for some of them more mature 140 guys to get out the weight class, man. Because these motherfuckers be stuffing themselves down in that little frame. Like I remember when Devin Alexander and Tim Bradley and them were at 140 on the night of the fight. They weighed almost 160 on the night of the fight. I was like, ooh, that boy's good.
Like, I remember everybody hyping up Zab Judah. Don't get me wrong, Zab Judah was a fighter.
Yeah.
When I saw him, I forgot what fight that was. Homeboy knocked Zab out. Zab got up and pointed like this.
That was Costa Zoo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Costa, yeah.
Costa Zoo went on tour. See, but this
Dog.
what happened with Zab, right? Zab and Floyd were born with similar physical gifts. Floyd's fighting brain and his IQ
Was different.
and the way he lived in between fights as a fighter carried him over. And
Yeah.
Zab didn't live that way.
Facts. Dang, Floyd had good people in his dad and his uncle, man. There's two great
Right.
fighters. They fell. The two professional fighters.
Right.
Three.
Oh, three. My bad. I'm missing somebody. My bad.
Jeff Mayweather.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dang, Floyd. I remember they showed pictures of him when he was training. He was like 4 years old or 5. Like, man, he was meant to do this, man.
Yeah, man.
What I think with Floyd, when he lost and got in the Olympics, and he got that bronze medal. He took that to heart.
Yeah.
And after that, he worked on his game.
Yep.
Yeah, man. They Floyd got robbed. It wasn't like Roy Jones robbery, but it was a robbery. It's like them Olympics, and it was crazy because it wasn't on. I'm like, how you get robbed in America? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We
We know
took
why,
that to
bro.
heart and just,
We know why,
yeah,
but it's all right.
we know why. I already know why.
We know why.
Man. I tell you who did get robbed, my dog Andre Ward.
Oh yeah, that's my dog. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Winner.
Why everybody mad?
So,
Because people like, why he retired 34-0? Like, why wouldn't he? I guess.
well,
Hey, so
after he repaired his shoulder, I think because he was fighting all that time with a damaged shoulder, and then
Wow.
he had that surgery, and then he only did one more fight after he had that shoulder surgery, and then he sat down.
So what's his record? 32-0, 16 KOs.
Yeah. See, the thing about
Dang.
Dre is he's won fights in every way you can think of, and ain't too many people that can say that. Like he done won in close range, mid range, long range, with the jab, body blows, knockout, the distance, getting knocked down, getting back up, winning the fight. Like he's done every single thing that you could do to win a fight. He just wasn't designed to lose.
Right.
like I tell people that Bernard Hopkins, he was a good fighter, but he played it safe. He was more technical.
Yeah.
Bernard Hopkins avoided those big hits. He avoided them.
Yeah. Bernard Hopkins, he the one person I know that always kept his chin tucked as he talked.
Yep.
He
He avoided them.
Yeah.
He avoided those hits.
Everybody had him. He was so smart in the ring, man.
And people don't understand that Bernard Hopkins knew that I can't outbox him. My power ain't that great, but I'm gonna avoid these hits that he come with and just technically beat him.
Yeah. Bernard knew all the tricks in the book too.
Mm-hmm. Like he made a comment about these dumbass brothers. What's the name of them social media boys?
The Charlo brother?
No, not the Charlo brothers. The ones that's boxing and making money and disrespecting the game.
Oh, the mud chicken. Yeah, I forgot that. I forgot the ones the one that's about to fight Anderson Silva.
Yeah, I can't think of his name either. I don't know why I got a brain fart, but damn. But yeah, he was just saying like how homeboy really just when he had the chance to go up in weight and fight a professional boxer, he got scared.
Yeah, they know better.
Yeah, and what's the name? Son was saying he had to fight him handicapped.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah, Rock on.
Yeah, he couldn't give him his powerful punch.
Yeah, that's so crazy, man. They just trying to make some bread and make a. But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell all these football players, basketball players, y'all keep messing around getting that ring. One of y'all ain't gonna get up.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's how I'm saying. Like,
Hold on. No. What's the name? Showed his skill.
Adrian Peterson was in there asleep, man.
Man.
Yeah, Le'Veon supposed to be fighting Adrian Peterson, I guess.
Le'Veon got some skill.
Le'Veon already knocked out Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Le'Veon got some. Hey, he caught AP.
No, I knew that was
my
fighting,
God.
Yeah.
He caught AP with something scandalous.
Yeah.
I kind of knew that. Le'Veon, man.
I'm like, dog, man. And then,
I'm talking about, oh my God.
What's Swaggy P real name? Nick Young. Nick Young got knocked out in the thing too, man.
Yeah, Nick Young got knocked out of the ring. Dumbass.
You dudes gonna keep man. You don't play boxing. You play basketball. You play
Stick to your sport, my baby.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mess around and get something knocked loose.
Right.
Just
because you 6'6" don't mean you can box, my boy.
It don't.
Right.
Nick Young got knocked out the ring and put his hands over his head. Looked like he's about to cry.
Bro, tell you, man, these cats don't. It's a different world, especially if you mess around and getting there with somebody that know what they're doing, man. You're gonna get hurt.
But I keep hearing Le'Veon Bell been really training on this boxing thing, though.
Yeah, but you know what Le'Veon Bell needs to do? Keep doing the exhibition fights. Do not get in that ring with no actual heavyweight.
Right.
Don't do it.
Put you to sleep.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Right.
He gonna put you to sleep.
You gonna get hurt.
I have one of them Kevin Hart moments. He put you to sleep. You tired. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. Yeah, I see what he was capable of.
Yes. That boy crazy, man.
But nah, AP did get his ass knocked out, though.
Yep. That's all that strong stuff. I'm strong. That's what I'm saying. Strong. That don't mean nothing. First of all, you know where you can't lift weights at? Your chin.
Yeah.
Lift weights for your chin.
Right.
Either you got one or you don't.
Hey, so your boy Deontay Wilder is trying to make a comeback?
Yeah, he gonna make a comeback, man. He might end up fighting. What's the Mexican guy? He was fat and he lost weight.
Not the one who knocked Anthony Joshua out.
Yeah, the guy who had beat Anthony Joshua.
He gonna lose to that kid.
If Deontay Wilder hits that guy, he's going down.
But shit, that guy knocked out Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, so, Anthony Joshua.
I'm trying to see what you're talking about.
Anthony Joshua ain't got a problem.
He lost to him twice too.
That's his problem. But
Joshua, this is Alexander.
This is the thing about Deontay Wilder, right? He got small legs, right? So a guy like Tyson Fury, who's bigger and heavier, and knows how to. He's been fighting since he was a kid. Right. He's gonna lean on you. He's gonna put that weight on you. He's gonna lean on you. Put that weight on you. Which is why
tire you out.
When Deontay finally caught him and he did drop him, he didn't have all this spark to go ahead and get him. Tyson Fury knew the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
He definitely knew the right thing to do. It was
back up. Start whooping on that boy.
Yeah, man. And the thing about it is, like guys like Anthony Joshua would have took a knee and just never got up.
Yeah.
Like Deontay kept getting up even though he was getting whooped. That's what he did. That's that Alabama.
That was so embarrassing, dog. Like one of his people was like, when he got knocked out the first time, he said Deontay got up. But the second time, he was like, he didn't recognize Deontay. Like, his body language, his movement, his eyes. I was like, that's when you got to throw in the towel on that.
Yeah. Right. He had some head damage.
Man.
In that fight. He definitely did.
I think the heavyweight has really, like, downplayed itself now.
Yeah. Well, I blame HBO.
Who?
HBO boxing.
Yeah.
The way they talk bad about all the fighters all the time and talk themselves right out of a job. That was the dumbest thing I ever seen. Like, instead of, like, when you watch a football game, right, the announcers explain to you the game, they tell you what's good, what's bad, what they doing, what they need to do. Like, HBO just they was like, you know what, forget all that. We're just going to dog all of our fighters, talk junk about them. We ain't going to explain it at the end. We're going to tell you how bad it is. Like, what? Y'all crazy, man.
They dumb.
Was bug wild.
I want to find out who Ryan Garcia's next fighter.
But I think the heavyweight division is hurt by a lot of Americans that would have grew up boxing playing football instead of boxing.
Yeah.
Yes, and they'll grow up boxing like the Crunk, Jim, and Bustle and Cannon probably ain't packed like it used to be.
Or trying to jump into the MMA world like James Toney did.
Yeah. James Toney, man, that mug, man.
He was different.
I love my great fighters, man. Sometimes I just feel bad when I hear them speak because I know they got a little bit of some damage.
Right.
I can't understand nothing half of them be saying sometimes, man. I'm like, oh Lord.
Especially Tyson. Tyson was throwing out big words that he didn't understand. He's like, I don't know what that means, but it sounds good coming out of my mouth. But
yeah.
I'm like, did that nigga just say that?
What's crazy is Tyson. Yeah. He might not like his. You can understand the word though. He might not know what it means. Like with Evander Holyfield and James Toney and even Tommy Hearns to an extent, I can't understand the actual word that they say. Like, I'm like, oh Lord, that's brain damage. They got a little bit of brain damage from fighting. They do.
Man. So now we just waiting on Terrence Crawford, Earl Smith's fight.
Yep. That's the best fight in the world right now.
Dog, they so dragging this fight.
You've been saying that. Y'all been saying that.
It's the one of the things is promotional companies have made boxing way more difficult than it should be.
Yeah.
Networks make boxing way more difficult than it should be. Like they'll block a fight because you fight on a different channel, and then we won't see. You know what I'm saying? Like if Bud wouldn't have got out of his contract, we probably wouldn't even with Top Rank. We probably wouldn't even be able to see the fight because he was on ESPN with Top Rank and Earth on PBC, and they probably would have never signed the contracts because the promoters when you have a promotional contract, they in charge of you.
So Top Rank was in the way then.
Top Rank been in the way since Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that type of stuff, man, it irritates you. But then a lot of times when we blame the fighter, we don't understand that it's the promotional company that's actually in charge.
That's crazy.
Like old boy talking junk to Tank. Golden Boy is not about to have Tank fight not about to have old boy fight on against Mayweather Promotions. De
La Hoya is so smart. He told people that Garcia is not ready. Even the Canelo said the same thing. You're not ready for Tank. You're not. And
you should have self confidence, but you gotta take the advice of your people sometimes.
Yeah.
Be like, you know what I'm saying? Because Erickson Lubin, right? He was one of my up and coming guys, but he wanted to fight Charlo so fast. I was like, man, he need to wait. Cottonere got knocked out early, knocked out bad too, and I'm like, man, now he tried to build his way back up, and then he just got knocked out beat half to death by that super tall kid. I forgot his name, man. I was like, dang, it's probably over with.
That's like the kid from Detroit, man. When he beat the Charlo brother the first time, he didn't stay humble. Came in talking mad cash shit, then got whooped on.
Tony, I think what Tony should have done was, and Tony might get to fight Danny Garcia. I would love to see that fight. Danny Garcia,
I'd like to see that fight.
Yeah,
but I think Tony got goaded into talking trash in a way that he don't normally do it, and I think that took him off his joint.
And you could tell the way he was. You could tell the way he was talking. He was out of his lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And not everybody could talk and execute at the same time. And I don't know if that was, but what I do know is he wasn't normally like that. They made him mad, and I think he got out of pocket. But I would love to see him and Danny Garcia fight. I would pick Tony to win that fight, as long as he don't get caught with one of them look away.
That's like what Rolly talking about. I'm gonna knock Tank out in the first round.
No.
That fight, Tank was like, "You said you're gonna knock me out in the first round, bro." Then when later on that fight, the 6th round, he caught that left.
Yeah, man.
Woo. Caught that left. I was like, "Oh my god!"
But shoot, y'all, I gotta be out. I gotta start doing some homework on this mug, man.
Yeah, I'm about to start studying right now.
All
All right,
sure, man.
All right, y'all.
I'll catch y'all.